Hi everyone, my name is Leanne Chong and I'm one of the registered dietitians for Erie County Senior Services. So today I will be sharing with you some information on how can nutrition help with falls prevention. Poor nutrition can lead to weakness, dizziness, and fainting. Unfortunately, it is common among older adults to have poor nutrition or suffer from malnutrition. In a study in Australia, malnutrition was associated with increased risk for falls among older adult patients and increased risk for hospitalization. Malnutrition is also associated with an increased risk of falls and impaired activity in elderly patients in Dutch residential long-term care. So first, I'll talk about protein. Overall, protein maintains muscle mass and promote muscle growth when combined with strength exercise. However, normal aging process results in lost muscle mass even when you maintain the same weights. And after age 70, there's approximately 15% muscle loss per decade, and this muscle loss is called sarcopenia. So let's take a look at this figure. You can see when you have malnutrition, that can lead to sarcopenia, which then lead to less strength. And having less strength makes it hard to balance yourself and you fall easily. That will probably make you feel afraid of doing activities you like, which then cause more muscle loss because you're not doing anything, you're not maintaining it. It's like when you don't use it, you lose it. And unfortunately, only 15% of older adults consume 75% of the protein they need. So when you eat less protein than you need, there's muscle breakdown and muscle loss. So how can you get enough protein? You should have about 20 to 30 grams of protein or approximately 3 to 4 ounces of meat or high protein foods 3 times a day. The easiest thing is to have protein at every meal. For example, you can have 2 eggs in the morning, chicken sandwich for lunch, lentil soup for dinner, and snacks, you can have peanut butter crackers. And here are some tips for adding protein to your food. For example, you can add cheese to your vegetables, salads. You can eat celery and apple with peanut butter. You can make creamy soups by adding powdered milk. You can use nut seeds in your cereal, in your yogurt, and many more. Next is vitamin D, which has been shown to impact muscle strength. Low blood levels of vitamin D are linked to low muscle strength, which contributes to increased risk of falling and bone fractures. It is very difficult for older adults to get enough amounts of vitamin D from diet or sunshine, so supplements may be necessary. And how do you get vitamin D? Again, sunlight exposure and diet such as getting it from cod liver oil, canned fish, fortified milk, orange juice, cereal, egg. However, with sunlight, it depends on where you live. Here in Buffalo, we don't really get much sun throughout the year. And as we get older, we also have less ability to make vitamin D from sunlight. Wearing sunscreen and protective clothing blocks sun exposure too. And with the diet, it may still be inadequate. That's why your doctor will have your vitamin D level checked through blood work. And from there, they can recommend or prescribe the dosage of vitamin D supplement to take. Last but not least, I'm going to talk about hydration and why is it so important. Older adults are at greater risk for dehydration because of how body composition changes with age. Muscle holds water, so when you have less muscle, you have less water. And taking diuretics and having medical conditions that restrict fluid intake or having difficulty swallowing, mobility issue, plus decreased sense of thirst as we age, all makes it difficult to stay hydrated. And complications associated with dehydration, such as low blood pressure, weakness, dizziness, loss of balance, can all lead to increased risk of falls. So here are some tips on staying hydrated. Water is the best, but I know it can get boring. So instead, you can have milk, juice. You can try flavoring your water with mint, basil, adding cucumbers, lemon, lime, and many others. As summary, falls can be prevented by maintaining muscle mass through both nutrition and physical activity. Without nutrition, it is hard to maintain your exercise. And without exercise, it is hard to maintain your muscle. They both go hand in hand. So this is all I have for you today. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.